Welcome people and welcome to a new Transfer Tuesdays. It's been a while since I've done a video. Just a lot more busier nowadays. I will be coming back with a new season starts. What I was doing last season for the majority of the Manchester United games, so I was doing the pre-lineups, the post-match recap and player ratings. But I've got a new job now on a Saturday, so around the time of kickoffs and a lot of the games will be. So unless they're later kickoffs and I'm back in time to do them, I can only really cover the Sunday games and obviously the Champions League ones probably because they're in the week and I'm not at the job at that point, so I can cover them, the Champions League ones. So I might have to just do random matches going forward for this season that might not even be Manchester United as well, just so I can get some games in, because as I said, I can't do it on the same schedule I did last year because things have changed. So just a little heads up for you there. But yeah, new season coming, so there will be content. But just, yeah, been busy, new job on a Saturday and just life. So that's where I've been. Let's get into the show today. So I'm first up from iFootball. Tammy Abraham, obviously of Chelsea, he hasn't played a lot of football last season. And Arsenal have agreed to pay his wages. He's currently on 80,000 a week. For someone that isn't really playing football a lot, that's a joke. It really is. But regardless, he's on 80,000 a week currently, but he wants 125,000 a week, and Arsenal have said that they agree to do it. So looks like that's pretty certain to happen. Chelsea want 40 million though, at least for him. I don't think he's worth that at all. I really don't. I think he's okay. I wouldn't say he's worth them more than 15, 20, like in total honesty. So 40 million for me, even in his age, he's young, but for me, nah. So look, I could see it happening in terms of Arsenal agreeing to pay his wages, but then they got to pay another fee to get him as well. So I don't know about it, but that is from iFootball. Next, from JuveFC.com blog, Juventus schedule a meeting for Locatelli, or they're trying to schedule one. They've been trying to get him for a while, since the Euros, I believe. And yeah, I think he'd be a good buy for Juventus, I really do. Considering they didn't win the title last season as well for the first time in about 10 years. Still got a lot of growth for him to manoeuvre in, but I think he's going to be very good. I thought he was good in the Euros in the glimpses we saw of him. And he's still pretty young, I believe. So I think it'd be a good buy, and I see that happening, to be honest. Next up from AFP, Damari Gray joins Leverkusen. I think he's been on loan there or the last season just gone. I kind of forgot about him a little bit. I remember watching him for Leicester in the past, and I like the looks of him. Quick, quite technical, skillful, can score a goal, got a lot of tricks. And he's joined Leverkusen. I think it's a good move for him because he obviously weren't getting the minutes and that. I thought he was just injured or was sold or something. But he's joined Leverkusen on a permanent now. I think he went for 2 years, I think. I might be wrong on that. But good buy for them, I think. Next up again from AFP, Everton signed Andros Townsend on a 2-year contract. I think he's getting on a little bit in age now, but there was a spell where he broke into the England team, and I thought he was a superb player for us, especially for England as well. I like the confidence he had. He always went forward. He was good at set pieces. And it kind of died down for him a little bit after that initial spell with England. And I liked him. I've always liked him, even when he was at Tottenham. And I don't think he gets played enough, really. He's quite an underrated player for me. So I think that's a good buy for them, even though he's a little bit on the other side of the age now. But I think he's still got a good few years in him yet. I think it's a good buy for Everton. So Townsend goes to Everton for 2 years. Next, to Liverpool offside. Harry Wilson from Liverpool, youngster, has joined Fulham for 12 million. I've seen a little bit of him. Not a whole deal with him, but very technical on the ball. Yeah, just a good technical player, and I think he's got a promising future if he can steer of injuries. So 12 million to Fulham, and I think that's a good buy for Fulham as well. Newly promoted, and yeah, I think he will help them. I'll just say newly promoted. They're not, are they? But I think that's a good buy for him, for Fulham. So 12 million, maybe a little bit steep, but he's still a youngster, and I think he will do well for them. Next up from AFP again, Brian Till, who I'd never heard of, to be honest, plays for Spain, has gone to Spurs for a swap deal for Lamela, who is going to go to Sevilla in return. Yeah, I don't really know anything about the guy, so I can't really say a lot about him, but that is happening. And the contract is until 2026 for Gil. So, next up, inside football, Kessie from AC Milan, possible move to Liverpool. I have seen Kessie a few times against Manchester United in the Europa Cup, the Europa League. And I like the look of him, especially in the first time we played them. I thought he ran the midfield and ran the game, to be honest. Dictated the pace, controlled the game from the midfield spot. A very good player, so I think if Liverpool can get him, knowing that Wijnaldum's now gone, he's probably a little more defensive than Wijnaldum, but I like the look of him a lot, so I think that'd be a good buy for Liverpool if they can get him. Next up from Football Talk, Luigi Gallini to Tottenham from Atalanta on a loan deal. Never heard of the guy. I know Atalanta in Italy, but I've never seen this guy play. Keeper, and Spurs have snatched him up on a loan deal. Next up from Sportsmole, Toby Alderweireld from Tottenham has left for Al Dahai, I don't know how you spell or pronounce these names, in Qatar. He's moved there, I'm not sure for how long, but it's a permanent deal, I believe, and that's the end of his stint at Tottenham. He was a good player for them, I think, one of their more consistent players at the back. Apologies for the background noise as well, guys. There's just large, loud machinery, but we deal with the environment we're dealt. So Alderweireld leaves for Tottenham for Al Dahil, or Dahale, I don't know how you say it, as I said. I'm a little bit surprised by that because he's probably getting more money, if not, but it's not the same level of football, let's be honest. And then last up this week from Sportsmole once again, Leeds first in line for Adama Traore at Wolves. I think it'd be a great buy for Leeds. Fast-paced team. They play quite wide football at times with the wingers. And I think he would suit their style of play. I really do. He's got good energy about him. He's strong, obviously. He's quick for someone his size. Quite good technically for someone his size as well. He's a great crosser of the ball and beating that man to whip a ball in. So I think he would suit Leeds. And if they can get him, that'd be a good buy for them, I think. And that's it for this week's Transfer Tuesdays, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to be doing a video, probably just a quick one, in the next day or two for Varane and Sancho for United, just to speak about my thoughts on getting them two. So look out for that. But that is it for this week's Transfer Tuesdays, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon.